What is going on, Floki Vikings, and welcome back to the channel. If you blinked over the last 24 hours, you missed it. Floki is officially back on the radar, exploding by a staggering 25% after breaking out of a multi-month downtrend. Now, the obvious question on everyone's mind, the one we're going to spend the next 12 minutes answering, is this a sustainable reversal driven by Floki's underlying utility and recent institutional adoption? Or, is this just another classic, fleeting Elon Musk news pump? Today, we are going deep. We're dissecting the hype cycle of the Musk effect, analyzing the structural, long-term catalysts like the new European ETP, and putting the current price action under a microscope to identify the key support and resistance levels that will tell us if we are heading to $0.00010 or back to $0.00065. Hit that like button if you're riding the wave, and let's dive into the ultimate Floki analysis. Let's not bury the lead. The immediate trigger for this parabolic move came, once again, from the man who defines meme culture, Elon Musk. Yesterday, Musk posted a short, AI-generated video of his Shiba Inu, Floki, dressed in a suit and tie, jokingly declaring that Floki is back on the job as $MathBB X CEO. The market reacted with predictable, meme coin velocity. In a matter of hours, Floki's price surged by nearly 30%, breaking out of its range and, critically, derivatives trading volume spiked by over 660%. This isn't just organic growth. This is a textbook, high-leverage speculative pump driven by a single narrative. We've seen this movie before. In February 2023, a similar CEO joke from Musk sent Floki soaring by 146%. The question for a savvy investor is not if Musk can move the price, but how long the effect lasts and where the price lands after the retail excitement fades. The reality is that this type of hype-driven volume often creates an overbought condition in the short term, which is something we see reflected in the technical indicators right now. Many technical traders are already setting short-term profit-taking targets, and as fast as the candle went up, the pressure to sell for a quick profit is building. This is the classic meme coin story: fast money, high risk. But what if there's a new chapter being written underneath the surface? That brings us to the structural catalysts that suggest this time could be different. To determine sustainability, we have to look past the tweet and examine the project's real-world developments. And this is where Floki starts to separate itself from the pack of pure, zero-utility meme coins. Floki has been quietly, yet aggressively, building a robust ecosystem, positioning itself as the people's crypto, with tangible use cases. Earlier this month, Floki achieved a massive, structural milestone by launching its first-ever exchange-traded product, or ETP, on Sweden's spotlight stock market via the issuer Valor. This is not just a listing, it's a regulatory milestone. The ETP is MiCA compliant, meaning it meets the stringent regulatory standards of the European Union. Why does this matter? It's a literal bridge for traditional, institutional money to access Floki without the headache of direct crypto custody. This legitimizes the project in the eyes of Wall Street and pension funds, placing Floki alongside only Dogecoin as a meme coin with a regulated EU product. This is a fundamental, bullish catalyst that will trickle in capital over months, not hours. Floki isn't sitting on its laurels. The development of its flagship NFT gaming metaverse, Valhalla, is ongoing and gaining traction. Since the mainnet launch on OPBNB, the game has already recorded over 1 million transactions and seen a massive number of NFTs minted. This P2E, play-to-earn, ecosystem gives the Floki token an actual, transactional utility within a functioning game economy. The team continues to fund clean water initiatives in Malawi through its partnership with Water Wells for Africa. This may not move the needle on the 4-hour chart, but it builds the brand's narrative as a socially conscious project, potentially attracting investors who value ESG, environmental, social, and governance principles. In short, the narrative isn't just Musk's dog, it is Musk hype meets institutional utility. that's a far more powerful and potentially sustainable cocktail. Alright, let's get down to brass tacks. The charts are where the truth lies. We need to answer, did the Musk pump do any lasting technical damage, or did it break a critical barrier? Before the tweet, Floki was trading within a clear multi-month descending channel. This is a bearish pattern characterized by lower highs and lower lows. The 25% surge, fueled by the volume spike, didn't just move the price, it caused a decisive breakout above the upper trend line of that channel. This is fundamentally a bullish signal. A confirmed breakout from a long-term bearish structure suggests a potential trend reversal. Now, let's look at the key levels that matter, which every trader is watching right now. Immediate resistance. The first major test is the local high established during the pump, sitting near $0.00085. A sustained close above this level is key. The psychological resistance of $0.0010 is the next major hurdle. If the bulls can clear $0.0010 with conviction, the path is open to the next major resistance cluster around $0.001115 to $0.0013. Critical support, the old descending trend line, the one the price just broke out of, now turns into our first level of support. However, the most critical defensive line for the bulls is the former strong support at $0.0080. Holding $0.0080 is the difference between a trend reversal and a dead cat bounce. If the price falls back below this level, the short-term bullish setup is invalidated, and we could see a retreat back to the pre-pump levels near $0.0065. Let's check the momentum indicators. The Chaikin money flow, CMF, has flipped green, moving above the zero line, which is great news, signaling increased capital inflows and buying pressure. However, the relative strength index, RSI, on the shorter time frames, like the 4-hour, has already pushed into the 70 to 75 range, flashing a classic overbought warning. This tells us that, while the long-term trend looks promising post-breakout, a short-term correction or cooling off period is highly likely. Smart money will use any pullback to the $0.0080 level as a potential re-entry. The technical verdict is cautiously bullish, but the market is overheated. So, what is the biggest risk here? It's not just profit-taking, it's the inherent nature of hype. First is dilution. Every time Musk mentions Floki, opportunistic tokens with similar names pop up, temporarily diluting the attention and liquidity of the original Floki token. This phenomenon is a constant drag on organic growth. Second is volatility fade. The surge in volume during the pump was driven primarily by derivatives and short-term speculation. Once the attention of the media and the leveraged traders shifts to the next shiny object, that volume evaporates. The long-term, utility-driven volume, Valhalla, ETP, is not strong enough yet to sustain a 25% daily move. My take is that this is a hype-driven pump that has resulted in a fundamental trend reversal. The Musk catalyst was the perfect spark to ignite the technical breakout that was already being coiled by the underlying utility of the ETP and the Valhalla ecosystem. It took an external force to break the market structure, but the fact that a regulated product is now on the market provides a fundamental layer of defense that simply did not exist during the last major Musk pump. Enjoy the momentum, but respect the $0.0080 support level. That is the line in the sand. So there you have it, the full breakdown of the Floki rally. We've broken out of the descending channel, but we're entering overbought territory. Keep a close eye on that $0.0080 support. If we hold, we're back on the road to higher highs. What do you think? Is this a sustainable trend, or are you taking profits now? Let me know in the comments below. If you found value in this deep dive, please smash the like button, subscribe for more daily crypto analysis, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching, stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.